What's up, everyone? Nethervvoid back with more Factorio episode 156. And if you can tell, my voice is messed up. I don't remember if it was on 155. I think it was. But I just got over a cold, so that's why it's all jacked up still. So what we need to get back to is finishing up this coal processing area. Actually, it's carbon, but it's really what we're doing is fixing demand trains without dedicated in and out tracks to stations, which we've done here. I think this is our last one. So what we have to do is reroute this supply area right here, which means we also have to reroute this train area right there because we got to move it over to the right a little bit. So what I'm going to do is start plopping down. Oh, we only have 4. We must still have those guys up there somewhere. Let's go grab, well, okay, we could use that. We probably won't need that. This is not in line. So it's, I don't know, it doesn't matter, we're going to be ripping this out anyway, I guess, but... So we are going to need these guys, but I don't think we need these guys anymore. I think we're done up here. Because this is pretty set up. No, I wanted to move that for some reason. Why did I want to move that? There's a reason I wanted to move that, and I don't remember now. Oh, because I wanted this... No, we're going to do this demand supply thing, so I guess we're fine. Alright, so let's pick these up. Because I don't think we need these anymore. Let's pick this up. Let's move it. That's odd. Well, I know I have too much coal, so let's put some of that in there. I have way too much wood on me. Right. Let's go drop some of that real quick. What else do I have too much of? It's probably it. That'll probably get us there. So, and then I know pretty soon we're going to be getting into oil and gas and stuff. I've been doing a little bit of research off camera as far as to what that's going to look like. It's going to be, I think, one of those things where, yeah, I think I had too much wood because we just cleared all that wood out. We cleared all those trees out. It's going to be one of those things where we're going to rebuild that area a lot because I'm not really good at oil and gas. It's just so complicated, and there's so many mid-level components that you don't use for anything else, and so that you get a lot of spaghetti going on because it's not like, oh, I built one product, I'm ready to ship it out, right? It's like I built a product that leads to another product that leads to another product that leads to, there's like 4 or 5 chains, and that stuff all, some of those mid-level products are used in several different products, so it's like it's a very complicated system, and it's not something that's really easily done, right? It's not easily built. This is not a good spot for this. So, it's going to be something we rebuild a lot. It's just, and then there's nothing we do about it, and I'm fine with that. I don't really care. Let's put stuff we're going to need in here, like this, all this kind of crap. Not these, really. Oh, what else are we going to need in here? Train stuff, right? We need more signals, more chain signals would be good. We need to drop bots. Alright. That's pretty much it. I don't really think we're going to need anything else. Not for this build, anyway. Sorry, my throat is messed up. This coal really messed it up pretty bad. We can drop off some more of that coal. I don't need it. Alright, so I think we're good to go. We just need to start ripping stuff out. So let's start ripping out down here. This train's not going to be able to get in here for a while. That's fine. Be careful not to rip the grid. Just that part right there. We are going to need some more roboports down here. There's no grid down here. Well, there is, but it's not over here anyway. So let's go a little off-grid. Slightly off-grid here. This junction out. Then we'll add it back in. Let's kind of move it over a little bit. I'm not sure how far we're going to have to move it, so we'll just pull this out. Look at that. Almost forgot that. That'll help us move that over. Once we move it over, we can put in this supply piece right here. I'm not even sure we're going to be able to put it right there. Because it's going to want to go right there, right? Oh, that should work, barely. Let's get this out of there. All that stuff out of there. And this. Oops. Alright, we should probably put some track in there too. We're getting a little low on track. We should go get some more track. So let's put what we have in there anyway. Let's tell it to build stuff, and then we'll go pick up more track. How about that? All right. So let's rebuild this, because now that train cannot get up here. Looks like we have a, yeah, that dude right there. I didn't see him. Okay, so what we want to do, let's put this in, right? What's the name of this thing? Actually, isn't that right where I want it to be? Because it's going to be moved up a little bit and moved over. That should fit. Why is it not fitting? Probably this. Still not fitting. Why is it not fit? Why is it not fitting? It looks like it would fit. Nothing's in the way. Oh, it's that. It really should go there. But I don't want to move this whole thing. So if I move that, I really got to move this other one. Can I even put this right here? It probably would fit right there. You know what? Let's rip this out. Did we already name this? Demand coal carbon, yeah. That's okay. We'll fix it later. Let's rip all this out. Maybe this too. We gotta rip all this out. It's kind of unfortunate that we have to do all this, but that's okay. Probably this too. Maybe let's rip that out, because that really should be a new block. This kind of train stuff is tedious. Let's just put it that way. So we wanted it one over, right? There. Actually, it fits, so good. We're fine. Because really, it wasn't fitting in here either. So, what I want to do as well is I want to make a new block right over here. So we've got... I want this to be a new block. Because I don't want this to be a continuous, huge block right here. That means this would be this whole thing, all the way out to there. I don't want that. All right, so good. We got this guy back in. Let's reset his name. Demand coal carbon. Okay, and we'll add in whatever else that's going to be for as well, because it will be for this other piece too. Now we have room to put this other piece in, so we should be fine. It should fit right here. See, it doesn't want to fit because we're going to take this out. We'll redo this in a second because we got to redo also that new block piece one too. That is not a good spot for this guy, so we're going to do that by hand. Yeah, I have way too many of these on me, but that will go there. Then that means this guy can go here, right? Perfect. Now this guy has to move as well because we're moving this whole thing back. We want this to go here, and this to go there, I believe. Yeah. So let's see if they need more of these. Yep, needed 2 more start blocks, so we'll do that. Rail signals, okay. So now we can just copy this name. Supply coal carbon, which was not very difficult to understand. Rip this out and just paste it to here. And we're good. There we go. Cool. So that's in. Now we can put this one in. Because it's got to go pretty much right there, right? Because we need space for all the signaling. Because if it goes there, we won't have enough space. It's got to go there. Which means we need to fill this in a little bit down here. We can make it turn, though. Why don't we do this? Can we copy this thing? Probably not. Probably can't copy it. So what we're going to do instead is fill this in a little bit. There we go. And now we can at least put the blueprint down. And then I can just take the station out. It's not that big a deal. It doesn't like that. Why not? Let's take all the signaling out, because we're going to be changing that. Make sure the signaling's not getting in the way. Yep, it's always the signaling. We're going to fix this by hand as well, because we want We're going to make this kind of a special situation here. This chain is going to have to go, this is not going to go there. This chain is going to go here. And we need 2 regular ones, right? Let's put those chains in there and make sure they have enough. Okay, so this one is going here, and this one is going there. There we go. Now we're good. We probably don't need that. All right, we're good to go. Now we just need to link these up. So let's back this out a little bit. Yeah, let's go get track. We need track. This isn't going to work. Also, I replaced my mouse batteries from the previous episode to now. I'm not sure how really much that worked, because I have a wireless mouse, and I think part of it's the signals like not getting there all the way when I have my mouse pulled all the way back. We'll see. Yeah, man, my voice is screwed up. Sorry about that. It's because since my cold is getting over, it's like I'm clearing out a bunch of junk right now. So this guy has nothing. What does he need? Oh, that's pipe. Just plates and then stone and steel. He's got everything. What's his problem? Why is he not making anything? He's good. He's good. He needs steel and stone. It's right there. Oh. Wait, shouldn't I just let this be the block? So we want to make this 600. I guess we'll have to change this to 600. That's what was going on, because what it is this will build up like 100, and I didn't want that. Although now I think you can kind of do it this way. Let's just take this off. We don't care about that anymore. That was when we were really low on resources. Now I don't care. So let's just get all the rail, because we're about to use a bunch of it anyway. Actually, we're not, but we filled up on rail now. That's good. Just about done with this changeroo here. Switch up, whatever you want to call it. Alright, we just need to fix this piece. Let's see. So we're going to go over. There we go. That's it. We don't really need to do anything else. There is a train in here. We don't really need extra blocks in here, because that train only runs out to the station. It's one giant train block, which is fine, because we don't have any other traffic on that line. So it doesn't matter at all. We should go down there and check it out, though, and see if it needs any help. We shouldn't have to move any of the drills. I just want to see how close it is to being done. Oh, we should have brought walls down here just in case. I should always carry an extra 50 set of walls. Like this guy doesn't have any, does he? Yeah, he needs walls. So let's go grab some walls. That way I can kind of reset these guys when I go check on them. Because I give them walls because the biters are getting strong enough to destroy the walls. So these guys rebuild them because they can't repair them fast enough. Which eventually could be a problem. Could be a real problem, because we're going to have to get wall level 2. What does that take anyway? We have it. We just don't use it. Oh, we don't have it. We only have wall level 1. Okay. Well, this is what it is at this point. Alright, so let's go check on this guy. Then we got to finish that carbon. I'm going to add another line in for the carbon. It should have 3 lines because it has enough room for 3. It has 2 right now. But we could have a point in time. Remember, we want to be scalable. We're trying to build a scalable operation here, which means there could be times when... Oh, that train just left. Don't get in the way. When we're going to have more demand and we need to have space for that. Okay, so we have enough walls. It's fine. These guys are almost done. Well, they got a few thousand more in here, but they're pretty much done. We can actually pick some of this stuff up. It's not needed anymore. None of this is needed. And I'll take that back with me, because that kind of stuff is in high demand. Don't need to make more fast belt if it's not necessary, right? Let's move this guy as well over to here, because once they yank these out, that might not work anymore. Let's get these splitters while we're in here, because these are very valuable as well. The splitters, they're there we go. Something that I don't like to make. They're very costly. Okay, so we should be good to go. Oh, these bots, because we don't have a lot of bots down there. They're only for repair and to replace walls and stuff like that. So it's going to take a little while. That's okay. Totally fine. We're about to rip this whole base out. You know, we might as well wait till we get Bobmonium, till this base is done. That way we can just do the Bobmonium, right? Then we just have to move this base. We don't have to rebuild anything, build more turrets, none of that stuff. Alright, sweet. So that one's done. These have a ways to go, and they're going to be there for a while. I'm really surprised that these guys don't tap into that. Yeah, they don't tap into it. That's weird. They can't touch it. I almost feel like I should move this to make it faster. Let's do that. Let's rip this out now. We don't need all this stuff. This is way overbuilt now because it was for the whole thing, and now there's only a couple spots left. So we're going to build something a little easier to do than this so that we can mine this thing out really quickly here. So we're making more ammo now, which is interesting. This was a really good setup. I'm glad we did this. Do we have any more bots that can help him out? We don't. But yeah, I'm really like seeing this setup. It's really nice. The turret setup that we did. I was really kind of worried about it not being good enough, but it's definitely good enough. Alright, so we are going to need another one of the, well, we don't have any. That's okay, let's just do this. Alright, so I can get at least 4 of these dudes around this. What we're going to want to do is just run this like this. Well, and we're just going to make do with what we've got here. We don't want anything really fancy or whatever. I don't really care what it looks like. There we go, into a loader. That's all we need. Okay, now let's just put as many of these dudes as we can. I think we can get 4 on here. Could probably get 6. There we go. Perfect. Then we just need to do this. Cool. Now it'll be done a lot faster. There we go. Mine that thing out way faster. Alright, so let's take all this stuff. They don't need it. Javolite, we'll just dump off over here. Alright, sweet. Now that should be done a little bit faster. Is that Javolite on the ground? No. Then we can set up the Bobmonium, because we're getting kind of close to being ready to set up that Bobmonium. So I want to kind of get us prepared for that. We're going to be using this base. Yeah, we're going to finish that carbon up. We got time to finish that up. Then we're going to go over and make the basic electronic components and other, the components more efficient, just like we did for steel and solder. We're going to upgrade those areas to the modern way that I'm building factories, and then we should be good. We should be able to do Bobmonium, and then we can start and then the demand trains with multiple go-tos. We're going to have to fix those. Again, I don't see a big problem. Whoa, I'm leaving what I was supposed to be doing here. All right, we need to dump some stuff. We got too much crap on us. We have too much solder plate, tell you that much. We don't need that much. Plus we have all the turrets and everything. We got a lot of crap on us. I'm gonna dump this solder. We got too much solder plate. I'm gonna run in some trees. I know it. So let's just go down here. Let's go around. Dump that solder real quick. Whoa. See, told you. Dump that solder. You can just dump it over here. I know there's a demand for it over here. So let's dump it over here. There, that's good. We don't need 9 million solder on us. Okay, fix up the carbon. We'll be good to go. And we can get to our next little project, the fix-up projects that we're doing. The modernization project is really what we're doing. This whole thing is a modernization project. We've found better ways to do stuff, so we got to go back to our old builds and kind of upgrade them, update them to the new way of thinking. Why is this not working? I think these are fine. We've seen these blinking issues in the past. I'm going to move this. Oh yeah, duh, it can't go in there. It's kind of a duh. Right, because there's a train in there. This, it doesn't know what it's doing right there. So we can just leave it. I think it's fine. Alright. So, we're going to rip this whole thing out. First, this thing needs a demand train. The problem is... Oh, screw it. I don't care. Alright, so this needs a demand train. Let's set one of those up. Oh, we need some trains now, actually. Alright, cool. We're going to be here a while. We need to clear this out. We need to move this. Actually, I want to do it like this. Like that. We need to pick these up first. You know what? Rip this out. Well, not that. Rip this. Just rip the whole thing out. And I'm going to rip out this stuff. And then I have tons of extra crap on me, but whatever. So this is also the kind of stuff where we don't want to make more coal and everything, or carbon or whatever. No, I don't want that. Let's use one of these storehouses. We want to make sure that we get this stuff back in those building areas, because we don't want to produce tons of that stuff, right? So let's get this carbon over here. There we go. Now we can rip this out. Alright, I'm going to replace this thing. And I kind of want to do that a little bit better. I don't like the way I did that either, actually. This stuff should go in here, probably. Alright. So they're also going to have a lot of extra coal and carbon and other crap in there. It's fine. Alright, we're done. Okay, this place is cleared out. No, there's one more. So we're going to start way up here. Where is this train going to dump to? That's a good question. We have to set this up first, actually. So the first thing we want to set up is demand, or supply. See, the thing is, it's not supply. The demand and the supply for coal are the same. So this should be coal ore, not ore coal. It is kind of an ore. Is it part of the ore system or part of the coal system? It's part of the coal system, it's fine. Or ore. I don't know, it just seems like it should be coal ore. Right? Like it's part of the coal. And this is where my OCD stuff kind of kicks in. Stuff that doesn't matter to other people, this organizational stuff, really matters to me. It's how I stay organized and how I can do larger projects and keep them all organized in my head. I'm going to say it's coal ore. I'm going to change that. And nothing's using it yet, so it shouldn't really matter. Plus, when you change it, it updates all of the trains anyway. This is the coal system. This is ore. Alright, this is before you've changed it into anything else. It's just raw. Till inventory full. Then we're going to go to demand coal carbon till inventory, till circuit condition, boxes are greater than 0. right? So, yeah, I guess that's fine. Go here. And it's going to stay there, but we're going to turn it to manual because I don't want it to do anything. Now we know where it's going to dump. So, what side of the fence do we want this thing on? This warehouse that we're going to add here. Because it's going to take up room. Faux show, right? Let's see. Do we have an extra? We probably don't. We probably don't have an extra warehouse, so let's build one. There we go. I don't think we're going to need a warehouse. Probably could do a storehouse. But let's just build a warehouse. That way, if demand changes, or we need more, you need faster input or output, we can do it. We have more spaces to connect loaders. Sorry about that. Okay, we're done. So that's going to go somewhere up here, like up here. If it goes, oh, it can go in the side. That's where you want to dump it out, is right here, but it's going to be in the way. See, I'm putting coal stuff in here. I'm putting carbon things in here. So let's set this up, I guess. Let's set up what it would look like if it was full blast. And then we got to turn it, right? It's got to go like this. What is it doing? Are these going the wrong way? They are. No wonder. Alright, no wonder it wasn't working right. Turn, dude. Okay. These are all going the wrong way. Yes, go the other direction. There you go. So you would do that. There. There. Right? There. And then there. So this is... It's got to be right here. So, okay. So that's where that's going to hook up. The warehouse is going to be here. Could go there, because remember, it has to export out that way. And it would be really nice if I could export and just go underground and hook up to this. So we probably should put it more like over here, because we got to go underground. So it's going to take up tons of space anyway. We could have two carbon lines on this side and can break into 3 as it gets past that warehouse. We could do that. That'd be super easy. I think here would still work because, okay, it's got to go underground. So let's see if this can go underground. So if we have something like this, right? And we have something like this, can we go underground? Yep, we can right there, and we can barely do it here. So that'll work. This is a great spot for it. Okay, this is where it's going. Which means we're only going to have 2 of these right now. Actually, that's one of the inputs right there. Alright, so let's load up this thing. There we go. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay, that's set up. Now, we're about to change how we do multiple input, or, demands with multiple go-tos. So this is going to change. It kind of sucks that we're building this. Then we're going to change it, but it's fine. So the way I'm going to do this is let's just paste down one of our normal things. Actually, I kind of like always having that available. Is it in here? Yeah, I think it's part of the train one, actually, isn't it? Yeah. So let's just hook this up. Let's do the northern facing one, though. Yeah, this one right here. Because we're gonna change this, so it's not gonna stay this way. We actually have a really way cooler way of doing it. Remember, the reader and the go-to cannot both touch the locomotive or it won't work. So it has to be one off the locomotive. Because one of them's reading the cargo. It's difficult to explain. I think because the go-to has to touch the locomotive. If it continues to touch it, it won't work. Now, there's a reason that I can't remember. Okay, so we're almost out of time here. So let's plop that down. I don't think we have a lot of those. We have some more we can give it. go-tos. We have one. That's all we have, so we do have more of these, but I think it already has. Oh, okay, just give it everything. I hate that. Oh, okay, it's just this whole block right here. And of course it does that. Oh man, this is bad. Well, okay. Again, don't do that. Splitters, I kind of need those. What is this blueprint? That's a waste. Oh, that was, oh, I know, that was in here. Alright, are we good now? I think we're good. Nope, I still need 100 of these just in case. Alright, good. What do we need? We need a cargo reader and 2 of those other dudes. 2 of these deciders. So let's go up and make the cargo reader. We're going to start doing have to do the fuel readers too, because the problem we're going to have is our trains are going to start running out of fuel, and they're not going to be able to, we already had one of those, damn it. We're not going to be able to auto fuel them. So what I want them to do is say, hey, look, you need coal, go get some from the coal station, right? I want them to automatically do that. So that means we have to hook all that up at every one of these demand stations as well. We should do that soon. We really shouldn't wait for that. But we will see when we can actually do that. So remember, these go right here, because they got to be out of the way. And then we got these guys, which we don't have lights. Let's get this. We're supposed to have lights in here. Remember, every warehouse is supposed to be like that. Then we also need to hook up with red wire this guy to this, I do believe. Yeah, okay. So let's change this to say if it's 2,000 carbon, seems like a lot. Or 2,000 coal. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to reduce this anyway. We'll just tell it to get this much. Oops. There we go. So it won't get so much. So it's going to read off of this. It's too far, so we're going to go to here. Too far still. There we go. It says, hey, I don't have any coal. This guy says, hey, there's nothing on the train. This guy's saying go, but it doesn't know where to go, so it's fine. Let's get the coal supply in there. Let's grab all the coal we have, because maybe we have enough. That's all carbon. We really don't want to put more than 200 in there. So this is automatically going to go get some coal, which is fine. That's what we want it to do. We're going to test it, right? Demand coal demand coal ore. Now it's going to go get some ore. It should anyway. Oh, it's on manual. So let's tell it you're automatic now. It's not. It doesn't have very far to go, which is great. Which is why last time I used belts. Oh, it can't pick up. That's right. That's the drop off. It can't be the pickup. Oh God, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, bro. And then if I load it in, it's gonna unload. Oh, that sucks. We're gonna have to make another one right here for the loading. So really, it needs to offload and upload. Oh, that's horrible. Well, we're gonna have to do that on the next episode. We're already 4 minutes over. Thanks for watching episode 156. I'll see you on the next episode. Stay frosty.